Hey y'all. I just want to ask a quick question because I'm kind of overwhelmed with all of this outside conversation, and I don't tweet. Neither do I pay a whole bunch of attention to Twitter. So there's a lot of information out there that's saying now Terrance Crawford or Bud does not want to fight Errol Spence because he has too much healing to do, yada yada, blase blase. And Errol is, he has just had surgery and he's also complaining about some rib being broken, and all this other stuff. I think can we just kind of weed through some of the information and go back to the the foundation? There's a contract in play, and a contract is a legally binding document. And that legally binding document says that if you agree to fight, then along these lines you have to function. So unless there's something that I'm missing, why are we not going ahead and having the fight? Now, if Errol, you can't fight, then bow out. Bow out. If you need time to heal, take the time to heal. Absolutely. I would rather you have, if you want to retire, that's your jam. If that's what you want to do what's best for you, because you want to have the mental capability to function as a normal human being with your children over the next couple of years, because brain damage on the mic don't manage, right? However, if you want to continue your boxing career, which you absolutely can, then absolutely take the time to heal, bow out, and move on, right? Let Bud move on. I don't believe that he should be waiting, 6, 7, 8 months. He should be fighting right now. I think that fighters just in general should fight, in my opinion, 2 to 3 fights a year maximum. Because each time that you get into the ring, you experience not only physical damage to your body as a whole, but also to your brain. And you have to have time to heal. And if you don't take the time to heal, that's when you start having early onset of Alzheimer's, dementia, and all of these other illnesses connected to having your brain popped and back and forth 50 times, right? Because boxing is a sport, but it's a very brutal sport, although I love it, right? You start thinking about even football players being hit too many times and their brain being shook. So in reality, I would rather you have a longer career, or if you choose to have a shorter career after, even right now or in the future, you still want to have your faculties and limbs after. And that's to any boxer. I've seen that after Desert Storm, I always saying, I forget his name. My brain is Timothy Bradley. After Timothy Bradley fought the Russian, I really didn't think that he should fight him. I'm like, no to that. And after he fought him, he could barely function and articulate a conversation properly. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm going, brain damage on the mic don't manage. You have children, you have family. You guys are still very young, right? You want to be able to, if you're a grandpa, you want to be able to still recognize folks and be able to have, conversations. So all of that makes sense. But at the end of the day, if you elect to continue boxing, then absolutely take the time to heal. If this boat sails, let it sail, right? It took forever. Terrance Crawford was being held hostage. He couldn't move. He been trying to fight. We've been waiting on this fight forever. And for you to get in the ring, Errol, and then you didn't even show up. And I love you for real. But I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? No, what's happening? So I was like, I don't understand what's going on. But now that I understand a little bit better, I'm like, that makes a whole bunch of sense, right? Being too heavy is going to slow you down. Being too light and your body is accustomed to being something else naturally, your walk around weight, that can also slow you down. So balance is key. Balance is important. But again, at the end of the day, whether people consider it an excuse or not, I'm not really concerned about that. At the end of the day, if you can't get into this ring this time and come all the way, you probably not going to ever be 100% at this point, because that was a major accident. But you might not be able to be 100%. But if you can't get in this ring at least 80 to 90%, go ahead and do you. Do your grown man, go ahead and say, I'm going to go ahead and let this pass. Let Bud go into what he needs to do, because there should be some fight going on. He should not be waiting, right? He should not be waiting. And neither should we have a whole bunch of conversation about folks making excuses. Because if Bud get hurt, it'll be the same thing if it was him on the other end. So it's not about excuses. This sport requires you to take time to heal and move forward properly. But no, nobody's expected to wait. And all of this constant waiting and constant, jargon back and forth, either make the fight happen or make it clear that the fight is not going to happen. But you did sign a contract and you did agree to a certain thing before. So either you're going to honor the contract or you guys are going to agree to not. All right.